The Vision High School Sports Beat is brought to you by the 11 locally owned Vision Automotive Group dealerships, offering Buick GMC, Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Hyundai, Kia, and Nissan, and the resale division, with locations in Webster, Henrietta, Penfield, Fairport, Canandaigua, Ontario, and Palmyra, and online at visionauto.com. Hello everyone and welcome to the Vision High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko. Every week at this time we take a comprehensive look at sports in Section 5 in Monroe County. We begin with our honor roll of high school teams, which is brought to you by Cellino & Barnes. The honor roll of high school teams is brought to you by Cellino & Barnes.
Injured in a car accident? Don't wait. Call 8.
Call 888-8888.
Don't wait. Call 8.
Here's our honor roll of high school teams. In the 3 slot this week, we have Brighton Field Hockey. The 14-5 Barons won their 3rd straight Section 5 Class B title, despite graduating a team full of all Greater Rochester players. Annie Case scored the overtime game winner in the final against Pittsford Sutherland. At number 2, we have HFL Girls Volleyball. The 14-5 Cougars won their 3rd straight Class B championship. Molly Taylor had 50 assists in the last 2 matches in the sectionals. Jillian Kurtik chipped in with 29 kills. And at number 1, Bishop Kearney football. The 8-2 Kings beat Clyde Savannah to win their first Section 5 football championship since 1989. Quarterback Todd LaRocca passed for 4 touchdowns. Which brings us to our Bill Gray's Team of the Week. The Bill Gray's Team of the Week is brought to you by our friends at Bill Gray's Restaurants, a proud supporter of high school athletics. We go to Pittsford-Mendon, where the 2-time state champion boys cross-country team is favored to make it 3.
Hop back out on the mat. Watch your footing. Watch your ankles.
Cross country is one of those individual sports that morphs into a team experience, especially when you're collectively good. And back-to-back state titles with a 3rd on deck tell you the Pittsford-Mendon boys are very good.
But we've just tried to focus all along on making sure that we're doing the little things that we can, focusing on the process rather than the product, and hoping that if we're putting forth our best effort in practices and on the race course, then the accolades and the championships will follow.
Not only did the Vikings win the team title in the section, they had the individual champion in Class B, sophomore Nathan Lawler.
I think I worked a lot harder over the summer. We have captain's practices, and I just went to a lot more of those, and I was able to improve more.
What kind of things were done there?
Like training and other things like core exercises, strengthening, and we would lift too.
Lawler succeeded teammate Isaac Goodman, who won sectionals last year and finished 2nd in the class race this time around. But Mendon's calling card is depth. There are 40 cross-country runners on the boys' side and more on the way in a very healthy modified program. The best 7 carry the school's banner into states.
You gotta want to win, because when you run, you get better, and when you get better, you win. It's all about success.
Is it that simple? Because running is like so internal.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's internal. You gotta push yourself. But I'm sure everyone here are at the level we are, because we all enjoy doing well, and we push through the pain and whatnot because we know it's worth it in the end.
Kim Burnson has our Wegmans Make the Grade nominee. Next up, though, Dave Yates with the would-be Olympians' final act in the sectionals. When the Vision Automotive Group's High School Sports Beat continues. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us with the Vision High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko. Our honor roll of high school athletes is brought to you by the Injury Free Coalition for Kids. Driving's a lot like the game of baseball. It's the one who gets home safely that counts. Please remember to always wear your seatbelt and to focus only on driving when behind the wheel of a car. This message courtesy of the Allstate Foundation and Injury-Free Coalition for Kids Smart Teen Driving Program. Our honor roll of high school athletes. At number 3, Natalie Zavarella of Victor. Natalie won a couple of events in the Class A swim sectionals, the 200 IM and the 100 breaststroke. Those are the 2 of only 3 events in the meet that the Pittsford Panthers didn't win. At number 2, Amber Smith of Webster Schrader Girls Volleyball. Amber and her sister Allie, twin sister, led the 14-2 Warriors to a Section 5 crown, defeating Mercy in the final. Amber was the MVP with 11 kills and had 10 in the semifinal win over Fairport. And at number 1, let's give it to Simon Garneau, the Hilton soccer player that we featured earlier this season. Simon scored 2 goals to advance the Cadets into the state Final Four. Hilton, an 8 seed in sectionals, won sectionals for the first time since 1987, and just moved over 500 at 10-9-1. Got hot at the right time. And now the Parisi Speed School presents our Athlete of the Week. Parisi Speed School has open enrollment year-round. Visit ParisiRochester.com or call 585-381-3278 for more details. Parisi Rochester, trained to win. To the pool. It is in Webster, but Pittsford owns it. The great Katie Smith is graduating. That poses less of a problem than you might think. Here's Dave Yates.
Mr. Starter.
This is the constellation sign. Save your heart.
It was the type of performance you had to see to believe. Pittsford senior Katie Smith with a time of 22.78 seconds in the 50-meter freestyle, breaking her own state record, and in the process becoming the first female swimmer in New York high school history to swim that event in under 23 seconds. Safe to say this makes up for last year when Katie was disqualified from the very same event.
I mean, I've been training really hard all year, so I was hoping to go fast time, and I was happy with it, and hopefully we still have the state meet, so even faster, hopefully.
This year's team title makes it 14 straight for Pittsford, an amazing run. You can be sure that nobody wants to be part of the team that fails to keep it going. That's part of the reason they work so hard to make sure that doesn't happen.
It's pretty amazing to be so fortunate to have all these girls on our team. We really have 18 strong girls on our team this year, and it's just been a great experience to be one of the best teams Pittsford's ever had, if not the best. It's been a legacy, as you said. It's a team that has had a really good past, and each year the new kids come in, the younger kids, we just teach them our traditions and our work ethic, and they just continue it. And I'm leaving this year, so I know that I'll be leaving the team in good hands.
One of those younger girls trying to keep the tradition alive in the future is someone Katie is very familiar with. Her younger sister Sarah is a sophomore who is swimming against her in the 50 and 100 meter freestyle.
It's really great. It's very team oriented. Everyone on the team is so close, and we're together so much that we have to be. And it's really great practicing with everyone and everyone pushing each other to do better every day.
Tradition is one thing, but combining so much talent with a lot of hard work, that goes a long way.
Yeah, the whole team has worked so hard this year, and just joining in such a competitive and excited and hardworking team really motivates everyone and helps us to push ourselves and do our best.
You might think there's something in the water in Pittsford. Maybe that's true. We can tell you one thing, there is definitely something special in the water when these girls are competing. For the Vision High School Sports Beat, I'm Dave Yates.
Kim has our Wegmans Making the Grade honoree next, and later, a new-look matchup in the Class A football finals. It's our Dunkin' Donuts All-Sports High School Game of the Week. When the Vision Automotive Group's High School Sports Beat continues.
Welcome back, and thanks for joining us on the Vision High School Sports Beat. I'm Kim Burnson. It's time now for Making the Grade, brought to you by Wegmans. Wegmans is a proud supporter of Making the Grade, which highlights the accomplishments of Section 5 student athletes both on and off the playing field.
Going above and beyond this week, the seniors of the McQuaid Crew team, who we honor for making the grade. The initial goal was to donate $25,000 to benefit those fighting cancer in the Rochester community. But after spending 8 days rowing the entire distance of the Erie Canal from Buffalo to Albany, 40 to 50 miles a day, the boys of the McQuaid crew team achieved much, much more. Through the McQuaid Row for Hope campaign, in the last 3 years, the team has raised over $105,000 in total for the American Cancer Society. They're among the top 3 schools and teams in the nation for their charitable work. The boys were recently recognized locally with a prestigious award at the National Philanthropy Day Luncheon at the Rochester Convention Center. They've raised over $37,000 this year alone, earning them a spot on the national stage with a feature in Rowing Magazine. For the legacy these McQuaid seniors have left not only on their school, but to those who will step up in their place in the future, this week the McQuaid crew team is making the grade.
If you have a student in mind for our Making the Grade segment, we want your nominations. Send them in to info@classywolf.com. Now here's Bill with the Sylvan Learning Section 5 calendar.
Our Section 5 calendar is brought to you by Sylvan Learning, delivering results in reading, math, writing, study skills, SAT and ACT prep, and more. 4 area locations. Call 385-9480. Here's what's happening this week in our Sylvan Learning Section 5 calendar. Wrapping up state championships in 3 sports this week. Moving closer in another, girls swimming takes place in nearby Ithaca at the college on Saturday. Katie Smith sure looks like a good bet to win again. The volleyball state finals take place this coming weekend. The girls are in Glens Falls at the Civic Center. The boys will play it out at Suffolk Community College. Football reaches the semifinals. The west half of the draw takes place on Friday and Saturday in Cicero, with the finals a week from this weekend at the Carrier Dome. That's our Sylvan Learning Center Section 5 calendar for the week ahead. Which brings us to our final countdown of the Mark's Pizzeria Top 5 High School Football Plays of the Week, which this week actually are the top 5 football plays of the year. Mark's Pizzeria is proud to support student athletes who work hard on the field, in the classroom, and in their communities. Here they are, the Mark's Pizzeria High School Football Plays of the Year for 2015, brought to you in cooperation with Varsity Media. At number 5, it's Penfield against Rush Henrietta. Peter Schwab splitting the defense to Zachary Leinenbach. More is more, 91 yards on this play for the touchdown, among the longest plays from scrimmage we saw all year. And number 4, it's Arcadia playing against Brighton, and the snap goes through the quarterback's hands and right to Cole Norris, who improvises 58 yards and a broken play for a touchdown. And number 3, the great Josh Mack, wrapping up his high school career at Pittsford. His last high school game, watch this run. It's got 2 field reversals and 2 amazing spin moves on its way to an 80-yard touchdown against Rush Henrietta. Nice job. Nice career. Number 2, Greece Olympia, Ronell Joseph to Jordan Day, and the touch pass to Reggie Russell. Really like that. 44 yards, it goes for a touchdown for the Spartans. And here it is, number 1, Churchville Chili. 3 pitches, gets it to Troy Beardsley, who unloads to Malik Williams. Play goes 44 yards and a touchdown versus Edison. That is the Mark's Pizzeria High School Football Play of the Year. A first at the football sectionals, the Class A Finals. It's our Dunkin' Donuts All-Sport High School Game of the Week, and it's next when the Vision High School Sports Beat continues. Sign Impressions is more than just signs. It's a total graphics company. Embroidery, screen printing, team apparel, t-shirts, jackets, hats, and of course banners and signs. Visit signimpressions.com. Call us at 723-0420 to order your team or corporate apparel. Welcome back to the Vision High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko. Time now for our Dunkin' Donuts All-Sport High School Game of the Week. Introducing Dunkin's new sweet black pepper bacon sandwich with double the slices of caramelized crispy pepper bacon. It is the bacon experience you've been waiting for. Bacon up! America runs on Dunkin'. Last week we featured the Brockport boys soccer team in a sectional final against Greece Athena. The Blue Devils lost that one. This week, the football team takes a shot in the Class A final against Canandaigua. It is our Dunkin' Donuts All-Sport High School Game of the Week. This was a new championship matchup. It had been 8 years since Canandaigua made a title game appearance, a 2007 sectional championship. Brockport was top seed, and despite getting to the class semifinals 6 years in a row, had never been there.
The team like team! We get better and better! We get better and better! The team that can't be beat! The team that can't be beat! The team that won't be beat! The team that won't be beat! Won't be beat! Won't be beat!
You know, our whole community is really excited about it. You know, it's the first time we've ever been here in our school's history. So, you know, we're really excited just to be here against an opponent like Canandaigua, such a classy program.
Canandaigua proved its own worst enemy. On the Braves' second possession, Brockport's Josh Keenan deflected the ball to Shane Hogan. The interception gave the ball to the Devils at their own 44. They took to the air. Ashton Scott passing to Raphael Odie, who turned it into a 24-yard gain. Then something new. Brockport broke out the Wildcat. The direct snap to Corey Gross, who ran to the Canandaigua 3. Next play, same play, and Gross scored the game's first point.
I don't think they were prepared for it, seeing that they've never seen it before, and they couldn't stop it, really.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's fine. It puts me at the quarterback position, and I have some fun there.
Into the second quarter, Canandaigua ball. Brockport's Jim Stone forced the fumble and made the recovery at the Blue Devils' 37. From there, Josh Keaton picked up a fast 21 into Canandaigua territory. Into the closing minute, facing 4th and 10, quarterback Ashton Scott converted with a pass to Keenan to keep the drive alive with 25 seconds left in the half. 2 plays and 10 seconds later, Scott passed to Antonio Alvarez for the touchdown.
You know, at the beginning of the season, I struggled with it, but as the season kept going, I started to manage it better and better with my coach's help, and it helped.
You know, getting that second touchdown at the end of the half is pretty big, isn't it?
Yeah, it was huge for us. It gave us the momentum going into the half, and it helped us.
To start the second half, Brockport went 3 and out, and Canandaigua wound up with the ball at the Devils' 43. The Braves wasted no time, completing a pass going Mitch Schaefer to Joe Post. That play gained 27 yards to the Brockport 16. 2 plays later, Canandaigua was in the end zone. Schaefer passing to Post again. Just like that, it was a game at 14-7.
We had a nice 3 and out. We had a good stop on D, and then we came back and pwned in the end zone. But, you know.
I mean, but at that point, you got to think, hey, you know, not only are we in this game, but like we've got control of it, even if you're behind on the scoreboard.
That's true. But, you know, I thought we were going to make a comeback.
But on Canandaigua's next possession, they gave it right back with their 3rd turnover of the game. Raphael Odie with the pick and return of 41 yards to the Braves' 19-yard line. A very big play.
I came close to a pick earlier in the game. I dropped it. It broke my heart, honestly. I got to the next play. I had another opportunity. I wanted to take it to the house.
From the Wildcat, Gross scored his 2nd touchdown of the game. The Blue Devils went up 21-7. Brockport turning each of the 3 Canandaigua turnovers into touchdowns. Late third quarter now, back to basics. Canandaigua gave the ball to senior running back Karan Broomfield for a gain of 16. As the fourth quarter began, he picked up 13 more yards, down to the Brockport 20. Then facing 4th and 1, Broomfield this time was stopped just short of the first down by Josh Keenan.
They were packing a lot of guys in the box. They were bringing a lot of men, so we kind of outmen.
Big play, the 4th down call where you got really close. Tell me about that play.
I think that's just an iffy call. It could have went either way. So.
You think you had it?
Me personally, yeah.
Still, Canandaigua was only down 2 scores. It was very much in it, but the turnovers proved too much to overcome. A tip pass was intercepted by Jim Stone, Brockport's 4th takeaway of the game. With a drive start from the Braves' 19, it took Brockport just 3 plays to salt it away. John Yeager, with an 8-yard touchdown run, made it 28-7, and that was that. An unprecedented 6-year run of success for the Blue Devils, finally resulted in the school's very first Section 5 football crown.
Right on 3, 1, 2, 3. Right!
We'd like to thank all our fine Sports Beat sponsors, especially the 11 dealerships of the Vision Automotive Group. And we want to remind you that the Heisman Trophy is on display at Vision Nissan in Webster on Sunday and Monday. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again next week with the Vision High School Sports Beat.